Jordan Spieth is the most popular man in the world right now. This man won the Masters this weekend, and he is most known for his short game. Jordan, we are joined by our boss, Mike Bloomberg, a golf enthusiast. We thought since we have you here, put you to work. I mean, you're just on a media tour. Maybe you could do a little work this week. Maybe some
I'm
pointers.
with you.
Michael?
I'd love to.
Let me point this out. I have a better chance in the next decade of shooting my age than he does.
You got that right.
All right. Jordan, here's our mic.
All right.
How would you advise him here?
Well, I'd like to see something first,
okay.
right?
Here we go. You ready?
Oh, how good is that? Oh. Well, you got to get it there, Sally.
Control. I know that.
So, Jordan, here you are.
That was a good roll, though.
This weekend, when you were in this position, help us understand what goes through your mind at this moment.
Well, I left myself with some tough putts, but just tried to have an imagination, tried to, really it's all about speed, which we're obviously struggling with here right now. But, we got the line down.
Got the line down, all right.
Okay. Are you saying Mike Bloomberg's having a hard time with speed?
Well, you know, he's not used to the green. There it is. Every putt, every stroke's been perfect. He needs no help. It's just greens. They obviously didn't speed the greens up this morning.
That's exactly right.
It's not on you.
I thought they'd cut it earlier.
There it is again. How good is that?
Jordan, help us understand. When you're in this moment, like Mike is, truly though, how do you handle the pressure and not choke? Yes, you could say you yoga, breathe, you've got meditation. How do you handle it?
You really, yes. I mean, there is breathing techniques that definitely help, but ultimately, you really have to focus on the hole. You can't think about anything. Don't look at the scoreboard. Don't think about it being for birdie, for par, for bogey. It doesn't even matter. Point is you have to know, recognize, get the read, think about the speed, and just pretend like you're just hitting another putt on the practice green. And it's easier said than done, but when you hit enough of them under pressure, you start to see some go in. There's great visualization that you can take from that, and you take some confidence just from watching it ahead of time.
How often do you look at the hole when you're putting as opposed to the ball?
You know, yeah, it's a weird technique that I do. I do it from short range, normally 4 feet and in, and I look at a very specific point on the front edge of the hole. And look, see, it's not the worst idea, right? You just can't miss.
You can't miss. That's
where does mental strength come from?
Within. A lot of it is based on, again, just seeing something prior to doing it, having seen putts go in. But as far as mental strength, I mean, that's just something that I guess you just develop over time with success.
Mike, you've been an animal since the start.
Absolutely.
Where do you get you're advising this kid. He's 21 years old. Clearly, he needs to stay grounded. We know that Tiger Woods, who he's compared to all the time, had some issues around staying grounded. How would you advise him?
Well, he should enjoy life.
I think he
shouldn't be just working. But you also got to understand you're only as good as your last game and the last championship. And there are lots of other players out there, and people want somebody who's sympathetic, who's interested in helping kids. I watched Bubba Watson one time. I was playing with him in a Pro-Am, and he's about to hit, and some kid said, "Mr. Watson, can I have a signature?" He stopped, and he walked over, and he signed the kid about missing a step, smiling, and everybody in the audience fell in love with Bubba Watson right there because he didn't snap at the kid. He was there representing golf, representing himself, representing his sponsors, and he handled himself like a real gentleman, and that's what you got to do.
Yeah,
how much of a role does your family play in your golf?
Oh, a lot. Yeah, I mean, they made sacrifices back to when I was really young just to take me to the course. I'd go wake them up at 7 in the morning saying, "Hey, Mom, come on, drive me to the course. My buddies are getting out there before me." And then they still continue to offer that kind of support and do whatever I need to have this success. I mean, they're the reason Michael and I were given the opportunity on the course this past week to accomplish a dream.
Is that who you play for, your family?
Yeah, definitely. I play for my family. I play for a lot of people, but most importantly, my family.
I'm lucky to be here with two extraordinary gentlemen.
Who is your favorite golfer, not playing today, older golfer? Who would you look to and say they had the perfect swing? Is it Hogan or Player or
Sam
Nicklaus
Snead's swing was hard to beat. when you look at it. But Ben Hogan, I like the Texas legends as well, of Nelson and Hogan, and who they were off the course as well. You know, that's kind of who I strive to be.
If I could get my elbow in like Hogan, I could be with you the next time.
Well, you obviously can putt just fine.
That
so.
didn't seem to be a problem this morning.